What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another edition of the Ranked and Relentless podcast. I'm Rob.
And I'm Austin.
And Austin, I'm pretty sure this is episode 10, I think.
It is.
That's a pretty big milestone.
Mm-hmm.
You know, didn't think we'd make it this far.
I didn't think we would keep doing it.
You know,
Thought by episode 5, we're like, you know what? This was fun.
Yeah, I mean, we could go ahead and wrap it up, take it home, but no, I mean, this is fun, and this week we're doing something really fun. We're talking about an album that I am very, very, very familiar with. It is one of my personal favorite albums of all time. Austin went into this not at all familiar with anything on this record. We are talking about Contraband, the debut album from the supergroup Velvet Revolver, which consisted of Slash, Duff McKagan, and Matt Sorum, all at one point or another from Guns N' Roses. Scott Weiland on lead vocals, who was, of course, from Stone Temple Pilots, and Dave Kushner on rhythm guitar, who I played in Wasted Youth and a few other bands. But yeah, this is going to be a really, really fun episode. Before we get into this album, it's been a couple of weeks. We front-loaded, like we usually do on here. Our recording schedule is so weird. So, like, a lot of the things that I'll talk about are not like you guys will be watching this going like, what are you talking about, Rob? That's old shit. Like, that happened weeks ago. No. On last week's episode, I was still talking about like, I can't wait for this new Bill Murray single to come out, which at this point has come out a few weeks ago. I loved it. Austin, did you hear it, and what did you think?
I have waited to listen to it.
You haven't listened to it yet?
I haven't been able to really sit down and listen to a song. And listen in my truck driving, but that's not I've been busy at work, man.
All right, well, when we get done
and been sick.
When we get done recording, me and you are listening to it together.
Yeah, which is
What
fine.
we're gonna do, because I can't fucking wait, dude. I love the new Bill Murray single. I cannot. They didn't announce a new album, so I'm still. when we get to the bowl, I'm hoping that we pull American Motorsports. As far as the next planned new record, off the top of my head, I don't think we have anything coming down the pipeline really until the new Chevelle album, which will be out in the middle of August. So we, for sure, the week after that album comes out, we will for sure be reviewing it here on the show and giving you our top 5. Outside of that, new Bill Murray drop, love it. Ozzy Osbourne and Black Sabbath, as of this recording, this past weekend, just had their final concerts.
They did.
You know better than most. I'm a massive Ozzy mark, real big Sabbath mark. So my black Les Paul copy that you have somewhere at your house, when I bought that, I don't even know if I've ever told you that. Whenever I bought that, I brought it home, and I had I remember it was my 16th birthday, and this is whenever you could buy instruments in Walmarts and Targets and shit like that. That guitar came from Target, and I bought a little 10-watt amplifier also from Target. It was
Was it a pack?
No, it was separate.
Oh, okay.
They were
not
separate.
like a Dean pack? Okay.
No, it wasn't. No, not like the
Playmate
pack. No, it was separate. So I bought the guitar was $100, and the amp was another, I think, $80 or $100.
Damn.
So I get them home, tune the guitar up, and my parents are like, all right, fucking, we bought you this thing. Play us something. Show us that this was a good investment. Because I'd just been playing on my shitty acoustic for years at that point. I'd started playing when I was 13. So the first song I broke out was Paranoid by Sabbath. And that was also the last song that they played in their set list. And that was kind of wild, hearing Ozzy's last sang words ever being, I tell you to enjoy life. I wish I could, but it's too late.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Foreshadowing.
Did you see any of the footage from that show? That massive lineup all across. Did you see any of the concert footage from that?
Yeah, I watched a good bit of photos from, Ozzy himself, but I didn't get before or the bands that played before. I haven't really gotten to sit down and watch that because parts that I've heard, they were great. Shocked me. I mean, I understand some parts are all right, man, we get it. You can't do it. But dude, it was a great show.
No, it really was. I think Ozzy, being in his mid to late 70s, all the health problems, he can't even fucking stand.
Right. He was in a chair, but that chair was immaculate.
Dude, it looked awesome. It looked awesome.
Nice.
I love the throne. It was cool because, so I have a vinyl back here behind me from the last time they were supposed to be done, Sabbath. They had a record called The End, and they played a show. I believe it might have also been in Birmingham. I'm not sure, but they had a show called The End. Like this is like 2013. That was supposed to be the end. I have that record of the last live show from Sabbath behind me, and I thought it was really interesting because Bill Ward, the drummer, wasn't playing with them during any of that. I believe, don't crucify me if I'm wrong, I believe they got the guy from Rage Against the Machine, I want to say, to fill in on drums, I think. But it was either Rage or Soundgarden, I can't remember. But they didn't have Bill Ward on drums, and I always was like, why? What the fuck? And then I watched the performance with Bill on stage. If there was anybody struggling more than Ozzy, it was Bill. Dude, Iron Man was so slow. Iron Man was slowed down so much, and I was just like, okay, maybe it's something's up with the stream or something. Maybe no, it was they were just playing it really fucking slow, and I'm like, God damn, dude, Bill is just up there just trying. He's trying, dude, and props to him. Props to everybody. Tony Iommi and Geezer Butler still playing like they're in their fucking 20s, just ungodly talented musicians. All the openers, dude, Metallica had a good set. Everybody only played like 15 to 20 minutes, which I thought was awesome.
Right.
Metallica played like
3
imagine
songs. A Metallica 15 minutes. That'd be the best set of their to go watch.
They played.
And I saw them in New Orleans.
They played. I think they played longer than most. I won't say they got like a 25-minute set.
Well, yeah, their songs are 7 minutes.
Well, yeah, I mean, but they played like I want to say they had like For Whom the Bell Tolls.
7 minutes.
Yeah, I think they had For Whom the Bell Tolls, Master Puppets, I want to say.
6.5.
Yeah, so like it's a steep set. The craziest,
big Metallica fan here.
The craziest thing, another band you're a huge fan of, this I believe might be the first time ever that there's actual pro shot footage of Tool ever. Like they broke their fucking no footage rule for Ozzy, and like you can and they don't have any of their fucking elaborate setup or anything.
They don't if it's a day show or anything like that. Well, if they're opening, they're not going to.
Yeah, like
sure.
Maynard's he's just standing on a riser next to Danny in the back, like, dude, like, and it was a decent little set.
Yeah.
Played 3 songs.
All 8 minutes long.
Yeah. Anima was one.
Okay. Shorter.
46 and 2, I think is what they opened with.
Okay.
And then every band did either an Ozzy or a Sabbath cover, which I thought was fucking cool. So everybody did one. Dude, the star of the whole thing for me was somebody who I've never really been a fan of his music.
I know, Youngblood.
Youngblood.
Killed it, dude. Man, shocked me more than anything.
That fucking his rendition of Changes. Dude, I'm gonna tell you everybody right now watching at home in TV land, I'm gonna tell you guys this right now. This is a real sentence, and this is 100% happened. Last night I sat down and because I've been like watching bits and pieces of it. Last night I watched the entire performance of Changes from Youngblood. No fucking lie. When that song was over, I put my phone down and I bawled like a fucking baby. I'm telling you,
dude. The way he ended it too, I thought was perfect.
It's beautiful.
Like,
he fucking
go acapella. I mean,
yeah. And I've been watching. And then there's been a lot of like backstage like shenanigans with Youngblood and Ozzy. Like Ozzy, like I saw a thing on TikTok that was like, I want my father to love me the way Ozzy Osbourne loves Youngblood. Dude, like it's so.
What'd you think about
awesome.
Sid?
Oh, Sid proposing to Kelly Osbourne. That was wild. Sid was also DJing the whole show, so he had a long night. Sid Wilson from Slipknot is going to be an Osbourne. That's fire. I was sitting here like I had the same reaction my wife had. I was just like, are they not already fucking married? I was like, what the fuck? But yeah, so awesome show. Loved it. I want to find a way to do some Ozzy or Sabbath on here. It's weird because like a lot of their albums, like I've got Diary of a Madman on vinyl, first vinyl I ever bought. It's like 8 songs. Like it's kind of tough to do a top 5 with. And it's a lot of Sabbath too. It's like 7, 8 songs. Like, and I feel like that's kind of tough. But I do want to figure something out because I love Ozzy and Sabbath.
We can implement it so if there's an album that's like 8, at minimum 10 we can do. If there's an 8-song album, just do the whole album.
We'll figure it out.
I mean, what's an extra 3 songs?
We'll, we'll figure it out. But yeah, I'm in love with that. I've been still riding a high of that. In love with everything that I saw. Might be in love with Youngblood now. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Dude, ever since he did that song with "Bring Me the Horizon," I've been a fan. I just don't look for him when I see a video. I love that
I
song.
know you did. And I didn't like it. I thought the video was funny.
Video
like they were both in like piloting like Power Ranger Zords, and they get their fucking robots to bang each other at the end. I thought that was fire.
I don't remember the name of that song, but the other song was
Obey.
Obey, and what was the COVID-19 song?
Parasite Eve.
Parasite. Sorry, Bring Me. Those are the only two songs I've ever cared about now. Out of all of their things, those two are just, that's it.
I feel that. I was
Sempiternal. I love that album through and through. I do go back and listen to, Pray for Plague's Days, but nah, Obey, phenomenal song. And it's because really Youngblood sounds like Ollie. It's just another
dude. He's the new Prince of Darkness. Ain't that fucking? I was watching a thing where he was being
what a name.
He was being interviewed.
What a title.
That was Ozzy's title. He passed it down to him. I was watching. He was being interviewed by Sharon and Kelly, and they were like asking him questions, and every answer that he gave, they were like, "Holy shit, that's just like Oz." Like he's like, it's the same fucking guy. He's a reincarnate of Ozzy Osbourne. Ozzy ain't fucking dead. Like,
yeah, it's just hope he doesn't need a bat they didn't know about.
Hey, there's still time. A young dude. He's a young dude. His brother was born. His brother's like 28 or something. There's still time. But anyway, we're not gonna. We spent 10 minutes talking about Ozzy. Ozzy ain't on tap tonight, folks.
No.
What we are talking about is Velvet Revolver. Now, we talked a little bit about this is a super group. I'm a huge super group mark. I actually went and rewatched this recently. I remember around the time this album came out, VH1 did a documentary of the rest of the guys trying to find a vocalist. They spent a year looking for a vocalist for this band. If you haven't seen this documentary, I actually highly recommend check it out, especially because, like, in hindsight, it's so crazy because they're all talking about, like, dude, like, Scott's, like, the perfect fit. Like, this is amazing. He's our brother. And then, like, just a couple of years later, Matt Sorum, the drummer, is like, fuck Scott Weiland. I played with Axl Rose, and Scott Weiland's the biggest fucking dickhead I've ever been in a fucking room with. Like it's crazy. But, like, yeah, I rewatched that documentary the other day. Really still enjoy it. It's funny now, just how things play out in the future. But yeah, Josh Todd from Buck Cherry, they were looking at as a potential vocalist. Travis Meeks from Days of the New was being looked at. There's a bunch of other people, like literally, like they were listening to hundreds of demos every day, trying to find a new singer. And they got Scott Weiland, and they put this album out. This album, let me go ahead and pull up the wiki before I start reading too much into this. Your initial reaction going into this one, Austin, how did you feel when you first started listening to this album? And did your feelings change as you listened?
I guess it was kind of the same as The State from Nickelback. I was just like, man, this ain't my vibe, especially not right now in life. Like, I'm not trying to listen to this soft, weird surfer vibe rock, whatever the fuck they're trying to do. I'm gonna be honest with you. I listened to this album yesterday and today, and that's it. Like, I've listened to it a couple times, but I finally listened to it yesterday. And my initial thought after the second time I listened to this is, and I even wrote it down for you, because I know you're going to get a kick out of this. This album is if Nerf Herder, Polka Dot Cadaver, and Blur had a child they treated like their stepchild. It's really good. The vocal style is interesting, and it works well with the style that they're doing.
Dude, I haven't thought about any of those bands.
Yeah.
That's insane. Okay.
But it's good. Like, it's a solid, like, I didn't hate it coming in like I did The State. The State was just like, man, this sucks. Like, Velvet Revolver, I like the style. I like I was not expecting this, honestly. For some reason, when I always think of Velvet Revolver, I think of a little more like heavier rock. It clearly was not. I mean, they have like fast moments, But nah, honestly, I did enjoy it. Is this an album I'm gonna listen to again? If it makes the top 5 of our playlist, that's when I'll listen to these songs. But no, like great album. It just wasn't my favorite.
All right, I'm going to be very interested when we get to making these lists here in a minute. Recorded June through December of 2003, released on June 8th, 2004. A year, like literally the first song they recorded was Set Me Free, that wound up being on, it was either, I was about to say it was either, no, it wasn't Fantastic Four, it was the Hulk. It was on the Hulk soundtrack. The one with Edward Norton way back in the day.
Really?
Had Set Me Free. That was the first thing they ever recorded together.
Okay.
And then shortly after that, they recorded Money from Pink Floyd for the Italian Job movie. They did a lot of soundtracks in their short-lived time. They only put out 2 albums. This came out in 04. Libertad came out in 07. They were done after that. I think they had some one-off performances here and there after that. But yeah, very volatile band. Obviously, all the Guns N' Roses guys, I don't think it's any secret that they've all had their issues with drugs and alcohol. Scott Weiland,
I don't know, man,
heroin addict. And Scott was like it took them so long to record this record because like he's in and out of rehab. He's got all these court dates and all this shit. So like they had to babysit Scott through a lot of this. And I'm a massive Scott Weiland fan, massive Stone Temple Pilots fan. I love a lot of what this is because clearly Scott's fingerprints are all over these fucking lyrics. And it's just heavier. Like there's some reviews that talk about it being like more Stone Temple Pilots and less Guns N' Roses. I can see that, but like Stone Temple Pilots is never this fucking heavy.
No.
Guns N' Roses like also doesn't necessarily fucking sound like this whatsoever. I think that it was 3 complete different entities in these 5 individuals that created.
I don't get a single bit of Stone or Guns in this. If you wouldn't have told me that Scott Weiland was the lead singer, I'd be like, man, it's just a guy that can do weird shit with his voice and sound really good.
It is frustrating how good of a vocalist he is.
Yeah.
Or was.
But that's one thing that I really did like about, I mean, what was it? I cannot remember the name of the song. I'll find it. But he does this weird lower tone, but it's like, it's not him just singing. I think it's Set Me Free.
The opening.
Like, I like that. It's not
synthetic fuel.
Yes. I like that type of stuff because it's not just this, you got a singer doing the same type of verse, same type of chorus, and same type of breakdown or just, pre-chorus, like whatever. Yeah. He does so many different things and I'm for it.
Yeah, no, I mean it's very interesting. They take some interesting routes on here. Speaking of some of the interesting things about this album, there's this one little paragraph on their wiki. The band played their first live gig at the El Rey in Los Angeles in 2003. They actually have that recorded on the documentary. You see them all in the green room right after the show, all gassed out from fucking performing and just like, God damn, dude, that felt pretty fucking good, didn't it? And Scott's just got dead eyes the whole time, dude. And I'm watching this like, yeah, even as a kid, like a 13, 14-year-old kid watching that documentary, I was like, hey, this ain't going to end well with these guys. Boy, was I right. They recorded Contraband in the latter part of 2003 while recording complicated by Weiland's court appearances for drug charges and his subsequent sentencing to undertake rehabilitation. This is a very interesting part. Slash recorded the song Sucker Train Blues, which is the opening track, with a 1956 Fender Telecaster and a 65 Fender Stratocaster. I find that interesting. So, like, it's one of those things I wouldn't have thought about before. I've gone back and listened to the song with that knowledge, and you can definitely hear there's some twang in the guitar. It's so interesting because Slash is such a known Gibson Les Paul guy. Like, that's his thing. He's got so many signature series with Gibson. This record, he fucked around with so much. Like, live, whenever they would do Slither, he played like a fucking BC Rich Mockingbird or some crazy shit like that.
There we go.
Like, he played some crazy... Like, Slash was fucking experimenting with guitars during this, and that's really cool. If you're, like, Like you said, like if you're a music guy like us, you think Slash, you think the fucking
Gibson. That's it. Les Paul.
Yeah, the gold top Les Paul, like or the Appetite Burst. Like you think about that, and no, not that. He fucking hardly touched the fucking Les Paul for this shit. He's like, that's too heavy, man. Let me
respect.
He's like,
that is kind of making me get that is making me get just a little bit more respect for this album.
They tried some shit, man. They tried some shit. Reviews are generally people liked it. There were a few people. Stylist Magazine gave it a D+. What the fuck do they know? I don't even know who they are. All Music seems to be a ball buster. All Music gave it 3 out of 5 stars. Blabbermouth.net gave it 6 out of 10. Fuck them.
But I understand. From my point of view, I get it.
Yeah, but Rolling Stone gave it a 4 out of 5. We talk about how they're notorious ball busters.
Yeah, but Rolling Stones just love Slash.
That's probably has something to do with it.
How many times has he been on the cover?
Probably a bunch.
Right.
Probably a whole fucking bunch. In 2005, Contraband was ranked 317 in Rock Hard magazine's book of the 500 greatest rock and metal albums of all time. A year after it came out.
Damn.
Maybe. And this is coming from a person that loves this fucking record. Maybe. I don't know. But yeah, that's pretty much the story of this record. Scott Weiland unfortunately passed away a little over a decade ago. He was playing a solo tour, and he was coming to Baton Rouge playing the Varsity Theater, a spot me and Austin have played several times. And I had gotten an email. Like, I wanted to go to this show so fucking bad, but I just had a bad feeling, and I got an email literally. Like, I remember I was at lunch. I went out. I think I met my mom for lunch or something. I get an email, and I check my phone. And it was a couple of days before the show. I think the show was like a Thursday, and I got the email on Tuesday or something. And it was like, hey, special discount for the Scott Weiland show this week. Buy one ticket, get one free. That tells me they didn't have shit for pre-sales. And they're just trying to fill the room as much as they can. And that bummed me the fuck out. And I looked up footage of him because Scott was starting to trend that week on social media because he had been kind of dog shit on stage, and I was like, oh fuck, dude, he's going up on stage and like doing old Stone Temple Pilots songs, like, hey, I got a new song, I just wrote this, and it playing like Interstate Love Song. Like, it's like it would be funny if I thought he was purposely joking, but I fucking know he wasn't. And then literally, I think like 2 weeks after that show I didn't go to, he passed away. Damn. And I wouldn't have been able to live with myself if I would have went to that show and I would have seen him in that state. It would have fucked me up so goddamn bad.
Right.
But we're here to celebrate, and we're celebrating one of my favorite albums of all fucking time. Austin, are you ready to rank this album that you admittedly weren't crazy about?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
I'm gonna give it my. I don't have much on this album, buddy.
You're gonna give it the old college try.
I have my 5 that just kept just made me happy to listen to.
So you like the 5 though?
I do like the 5 that I picked. I do. Like whatever. That's what I'm saying. Whatever top 5 we have is going to go on that playlist, and I'm going to happily go through it. Now, going through the album again, probably not.
Yeah.
But also, I'm very curious of what yours is because, mine's definitely going to be different.
Oh, mine, I can tell you right now. Because there's a couple of curveballs on mine. That would be curveballs for like an actual fan of this band. Like my number 1, I guarantee you no other Velvet Revolver fan would have put my number 1 at number 1. I can tell you that right the fuck now. Most people probably wouldn't even put on their list. And it's just you know how I am. If it resonates with me.
Right.
I think I'm going first.
Yes.
All right.
Well,
it don't matter.
Yeah. Just go first.
I think I'm going for. Last week.
No, I went. I went first for
1X.
Lip. You went first for 3 Days Grace. So I go first.
Oh, you go first. Okay, then yeah, you go
first.
first. Hit me with your number 5, Austin.
Loving the Alien.
Loving the Alien. That's fire, dude. Tell me about this.
I'm gonna say it. Keep your ballads, but this is a fucking good one.
It's a good one.
This is a great. Just good slow / phenomenal solo towards like the end, and just I really got nothing bad I can say about the song. Like it was just, I was like, oh, here's a slow one. Oh, This one's nice.
I love Slash's guitar work in this one. I love it's got like that melancholy vibe to it.
Very indie to me.
I love Scott's vocals in the chorus. There's a constant theme on this record where the choruses lyrically aren't much, but how it's not so much what he's saying, it's how he's saying it. Like in the chorus for this, he just repeats, and I'm moving on.
Yeah.
He just repeats that over and over again. And it sounds so beautiful. Like, dude, I love that. No arguments out of me.
Who does the backing vocals? Because there is this sometimes I feel alone.
Duff McKagan. Okay. So on the record, I think that's the Scott, but live, Duff McKagan did all the backing vocals. Who was the bass player?
Nice. Okay.
Yeah, dude, that's fire. I love Loving the Alien. That's a great song. My number 5. So I have my top 4 figured out. When I go back and listen to this record, I just had my 5 the other day. When I go back and listen to this record, I do the same thing that we both do with all kinds of albums that we love. I skip like the front half because like it's once we get up to like I'd say Fall to Pieces or actually honest to God, like most of the time I go straight to Superhuman. Because like
Really?
Superhuman, Set Me Free, You Got No Right, Slither, Dirty Little Thing, Loving the Alien, that's banger after banger after banger after banger. And Superhuman was just one that like that opening riff, like I like as a kid when this record came out, I'm like I just couldn't comprehend. I'm like, that's the coolest fucking sound I've ever heard in my life. So I would skip a lot of these. But going back and listening to these songs earlier, I got my number 5 really, really quick. Headspace.
I did have, Headspace.
Headspace is one, I believe it was one of Scott's favorites on the record. He really enjoyed that one. I love it. It's kick ass. Don't let any of those fuckers in my headspace. Simple. I love that.
Right, yeah.
I love that. It gets me fired up.
That one would have made that one would be 6 for my list, 100%.
It's a good song. It's really and it's one of those like a lot like this whole front half. I mean, Headspace, Sucker Train Blues, Do for the Kids, Big Machine, Illegal Eye, like all these. I didn't realize how much I did enjoy them because I a lot of times whenever I listen to this record nowadays I start at Superhuman.
Yeah.
But like going back and kind of revisiting this front half, it's just all together. It's such a good fucking album. So yeah, number 5 was Headspace. With that being said, my number 4. A Legal Eye song.
A Legal Eye song, okay.
It's another one, like, I didn't realize how much I loved it until I went back and listened to it. And, I don't know, dude.
I don't think I remember that one as much.
Dude, that was the thing with me. Like, whenever I sat down and was listening to this, I was straight up like, okay, like, I don't even fucking remember listening to these whenever this fucking came out whatsoever, but like I sit down and I'm listening to it now and I'm just like, fuck, where have I been?
Yeah,
like I've been a fan of this fucking shit. Like this is another one, like the chorus is very simple, just look and you'll see me lying there, that's it. Not a whole lot going on lyrically, but it's how he does it, how he hits this lying there, like how he does it is so good.
I think this was one that was like, I enjoyed the chorus. I wasn't too big of a fan of the verses. That weird. I think it's just saying I don't want anymore. Just that whole part just kind of killed a little bit.
I don't anymore. Yeah.
And I think it's just the way that he's doing it. Like I had no issues with the lyrics itself. It was just all right.
He does some interesting things with his vocals on this.
He
record,
does,
as you brought up. Like he's got like.
He does.
Like,
but that's
Set
one thing
Me Free
like,
has got that low opener,
right?
And then he's got some weird. He tries some shit on this record, which I applaud.
Which I respect. I do like. It's just, it was one of those like I really like this song, but that I don't want any more parts. Like it was. Yeah. All right, you tried something, you know.
All right. Speaking of trying something, try to give me your number 4, Austin.
Number 4, Big Machine.
Big Machine.
Big Machine.
So, fun fact about Big Machine.
Okay.
I'm trying to see. I believe it's on the Wikipedia page. Okay, Scott Borchetta named his recording label Big Machine Records after the song. If you are not familiar with Scott Borchetta, let me read you some of his current artists on this record label. Daughtry, Motley Crue, Tim McGraw, Rascal Flatts.
Oh, all right.
He's also, I mean, he's had Garth Brooks at one point. He had, let's see, it's a former artist Sugarland, but it's also listed under a current artist as well. Taylor Swift was under Big Machine Records at one point. So that's kind of wild. They're like the name of this.
Yeah.
The name of this guy's fucking recording label came from this album. And
That's
then
hilarious.
goes on to have artists that sound nothing even remotely like this. That's fun. It's interesting.
Yeah.
So tell me about Big Machine.
To me, it was just a solid, just I guess like rock song, like soft. I don't. It's not soft rock, clearly not. But like,
it's not kick the door down heavy.
No, but it's almost like surfer rock in a sense to me.
Yeah, it's got a groove to it.
Yeah,
it's one that like a lot of other musicians. Whenever this record came out, there were a lot of people that gravitated to Big Machine. A lot of people really enjoyed Big Machine.
It's just a solid, good song. Like, I don't really have much. I mean, other than like, it's another one he kind of did some interesting like way he's pronouncing his, you know, his like his words and stuff. But it's just the way that he's carrying the vocals out after every line. I liked it.
I love that we're talking a lot about Scott specifically.
Yeah, I mean, look, the band is good. Like, I got nothing wrong. Like, I got nothing I could say about.
We're gonna get to
the
some
music.
songs where like Slash is gonna be brought up a lot more, but like but that's just I love it because I feel like Scott Weiland in a lot of ways gets slept on in that conversation of like greatest vocalists. Because to me, like if I'm putting a top 10 list of the best singers, in my opinion, of all time, Scott's on that fucking list. I don't know where he goes, but he's on that fucking list.
Yeah.
And it's one of those that, like, I don't think he had any kind of, like, actual training. If he did, you could have fooled me. But he just seems like one of those guys that, like, if he actually, like, gave a fuck, could have been so much better. But he was already so good, and he was just like, I'm just going to get fucked up all the time and coast. And he could coast better than anybody. Worst case scenario, he still sounded pretty fucking good live.
I mean, if we want to really get into, like, the band itself on this one. I mean, the drummer, he does nothing crazy.
No, Matt Storm? No, like
he does his thing. He's in pocket. We're good. Slash,
the least known drummer from Guns N' Roses. He's like the third drummer in Guns N' Roses history.
He's a great drummer. There's just nothing. Nothing that he does that's really like standing out.
Dave Kushner doesn't stand out either. The rhythm guitarist, he doesn't stand out whatsoever.
I mean, Slash is always doing some type of twang thing every fucking chance he gets.
That's the sound he gets. He'd be wowing quite. That guitar be sounding like Owen Wilson by the time Slash gets done with it, dude.
Wow. Yeah.
But like, Slash he be wowing a lot for sure. Tell me about your number 3, Austin. What you got?
Ooh, number 3 is Sucker Train Blues.
Sucker Train Blues. It's a good one. Yep. I love that bass intro so much.
Yep, the bass intro. Yeah, this is whenever I say surfer style, this is really like this is the one that truly to me actually is like surfer east side, like west side coast, rock.
Yeah, I feel that. This is
But this one is there's a couple that like set me free as one. Sucker, I think it was even a Spectacle, maybe. This is one of the few that was like, this literally just like, this reminds me so much of Polka Dot Cadaver's first album. It's just weird little things in the background and things that they do guitars, and then here he comes like with his vocals, so it's like the music is what's making it.
And the lyrics to this song, I pulled up the lyrics for this one because this verse, when I first heard this verse, I was like, what in the fuck is he talking about, dude? Hands are shaking, got your finger on the trigger. Jesus ain't complaining, gonna figure it out. Somebody raped my tapeworm abortion.
Out.
Come on, motherfuckers, and deliver the cow. What?
And deliver the cow. It's fucking great. I really did enjoy this one a lot.
Christ. It's so good.
Right.
Yeah,
the way he does it.
Sucker
What
Train
about your
Blues
three?
Fucks. I'm pumped on that. So I'm just going to tell you right now from jump, this is how much I love this record. I've had very glowing things to say about all three songs you've picked. None of them are in my top three. None of them.
I figured this would happen. Like, honestly,
It's going to be a different one. Number
Yeah.
3 for me, the song that did it all, the first song that I heard from these guys, Slither.
Slither. Okay.
This was that first music video. They're in like an underground sex dungeon or some shit like that. Very seductive song. I told Carmen that like I want to beg the homies to put this in the emo night set list so I could sing it. Because like there's no way I'm not having a foursome that night if I get on stage and sing this song. I'm telling you that right now. I have that much confidence. I have no confidence in anything else. You let me sing Slither from a group of drunk hoes, bro. It's going nuts. It's going down. I love this. Yeah, this was the big lead-off single after Set Me Free. Obviously, like Set Me Free was to me, I don't really count it as an album single because it really stood alone before the record ever came out. But Slither was the first. Like Slither and Fall to Pieces were the two big singles for this record. And yeah, dude, I love how it's put together. I love Slash's solo. I love Scott's vocals. I love everything.
I mean, the solo is great too, but it's one of my favorite things to like. I mean, Slash, great soloist. He can shred a guitar, but I really enjoy his melodic parts that what Scott will just mimic vocally.
Yeah.
Top favorite, and then yeah, Slither, great song.
Yeah,
Didn't make the list.
Put together very, very fucking well. Absolutely love it. Number 2, I blew this song a few minutes ago. Superhuman. That intro, dude.
Yeah, because it's literally "Sweet Child of Mine" just broken up.
It fucking kind of is, isn't it?
It's like the same tone, same notes. I'm pretty sure he's hitting 13 and 15 on the high E. Like he just pauses here and there, and he throws in a random note, and it's literally "Sweet Child of Mine" intro. Just I called it broken up,
I'm
or
gonna
like
look up
deconstructed.
The tabs. I'm gonna look up the tabs just to see, brother.
Told you.
He's on B, and D. Apparently it's in drop D. He's on B and D, 13, 12, 15, 12, 15, 13.
I'll look up "Sweet Child of Mine."
It's in the pocket. It's in the pocket for sure.
Yeah, like that was one thing. Like I definitely got out of this whole. I know we're not done yet, but this album didn't feel rushed. It didn't feel just random. Everything made sense for that song.
They had a long time to start writing instruments before they had a year to find a vocalist. Like it took them a year to get Scott.
But that's one thing that like that's why I got nothing bad I can even say about a single song. There's something just like you said Slither. I went back just now, kind of like played Slither a little bit. Like, damn, that really was a good song. Just
a lot of good on this record. So tell me about your number 2.
Number 2, "Set Me Free."
Set Me Free.
Set Me Free. Look, man. You know the crazy thing is, I've never heard a single song of it, and I still like the singles. I'm a singles man.
Dude,
apparently.
I mean, and it was...
I didn't know. I didn't know these were singles. I just listened to it. It's like, damn, I like this.
The first one they wrote with Scott. You know, the first one to have his fingerprints all over it, and they wrote it quick.
It is weird.
It is.
But, guys, Slash's intro. Man can write an intro. It's crazy. And you don't need the whole band.
I love that fucking...
Right.
I love that shit so much. Yeah, very well written song. Very well written. Right now, we have no similarities. This is unprecedented. This has never happened in the history of Ranked and Relentless.
And I bet you my first one isn't yours.
I can almost guarantee it's not.
What? Here, let's play a game, good sir.
Okay.
What do you think it is?
What do I think your number 1 is?
What do you think it is? Yeah.
I'm going to... I can't tell if you went back to another ballad or if you kept it heavy.
I don't know if I'd call this one heavy. Well, I guess it would be heavy. To me, it's one of the, like, medium heavy compared to everything else songs.
Not Fall to Pieces, is it?
No. Mm-mm. No, but I did like Fall to Pieces.
Fall to
That
Pieces
was
beautiful.
going to be because, like, yeah, it's another fucking beautiful stuff.
That solo I adore. That one's that one is like I went back and forth between that and Headspace. Like before I decided on Headspace, I sat here with that number 5 blank for a while. I was like, "Fuck, is it just gonna be Fall to Pieces?" No, I want to be in Headspace.
Yeah,
No, I don't.
because like that's my favorite thing ever. Is like when a vocalist is like just holding out a note, and here comes a guitar solo, starting at that exact same note. So like when you record it, it kind of like fades in and becomes the next. That's what I'm saying. I love this album. It's good.
What's your number 1?
All right, do it for the kids.
Do it for the kids.
Do it for the kids.
Not a single similarity. Do it for the kids is fun.
Yep. Went too fast.
I'm out of luck.
I don't give a fuck.
Went too fast. I'm out of luck.
Love
I don't even give a fuck. So I want to point out, I bought this record when it came out, like the week it came out. I was 13, so I got it from Walmart, and it's censored. And there's certain songs that they don't really hit so hard when you listen to the censored version. This is one of them, and I think that has a lot to do with why I didn't grow to love it so much more.
Yeah,
but it's good stuff.
I just love. I mean, the vocals, of course, are great. This is the one that, like, to me, the drummer was like, oh, he was killing.
Yeah,
like he was in a good groove. But man, that chorus, just how they all came together. This one is my favorite chorus of all time. And it's just 2 lines. It's should we go out later? Showtime for strangers.
Yeah.
But the way it's all done, just.
I love it whenever they do the last chorus and you can hear that intro like in the background. That went too fast, we're out of luck. They have that in the background while they're doing the last chorus. I love that. I don't know how to tell you.
You got no right. What are you trying to say?
We both got a ballad. That's cool.
Yeah.
We both got a ballad. I love You Got No Right so fucking much. That chorus, and if I fall apart on the outside, you really don't believe me, and if I take it to the brink, like it's so good. It's just like it makes me emotional. Like when I listen to it, like that one, like it's like we talked about on this show so many times. It hits me in the chest, dude. All right, so we're 42 minutes into this.
Look, I'm gonna tell you now.
The fuck are we gonna do here?
Pick, I'm not gonna argue because I did enjoy this album, but you know way more about these songs, this album, band in general. The only thing I would like to see is Do It for the Kids on the list. That's the only one that I truly want on this list.
All right. We're going to figure this out. I have no idea how we're going to figure it out. But we're going to figure this out. Okay. So
what was your 3? Hold on. Sorry. What was your 3?
My 3 was Slither.
Slither. Okay.
Okay, so here's the thing. Go with me on this.
All right.
The idea of us doing these top 5s, ultimately, and I think this is a great case, especially with this album, we want you guys who have never heard this, we want you to listen to it. And if you maybe you haven't checked it out in a long time, we want you to revisit it. And we want you to give us your opinions and your 5s. Mm-hmm. But we got to tell you where to start. If I'm being completely honest with you,
okay.
You start at Slither. You start at Slither. That was my foot in the door, and I think that should be your foot in the door, everybody at home in TV land. I just watched that movie Showtime last night with Robert De Niro and Eddie Murphy, and that one dude kept talking about everybody at home in TV land, so I just got that. And I will tell you this, Do It for the Kids can go right here. Second track on the album, the second one on this list. Do It for the Kids is a good song. You know what else is a really good song? You Got No Right.
Okay.
If there's any ballad,
I need to pay attention to these more for sure.
If there's any ballad that you need to go listen to on this record, there's 3 really, really good ones between this, Loving the Alien, and Fall to Pieces. You Got No Right slept on. You got to check out You Got No Right. Number 4, I am going to tell you right now that opening track, Sucker Train Blues.
It is. I do agree.
It hits really good.
It's fun. It's not what you expect or what I expected, but I had a great time with it.
And then follow it up with that
Superhuman.
fucking Owen Wilson ass guitar. That wah pedal playing a broken up Sweet Child of Mine. Thank you so much, Austin, for fucking giving me that information.
He played it. I'm like, really?
It is wild.
Right.
Like, and
It's like a deconstructed Sweet Child of Mine.
and it's even crazier considering how much Slash fucking hates the riff for Sweet Child of Mine.
That's probably why he did it.
He was like, "What if
He
I
was
did
like,
this better?
fuck them. Yeah, exactly.
What if I did this in a way that I actually enjoyed?"
Mm-hmm.
So that's our list. This is never
Great.
happened.
Yeah, this is a great list. I'm even excited to put this on the playlist and go through it again because there are some parts I missed, some songs I didn't get to fully put my attention to, but great album, solid.
Yeah.
I got nothing bad I can say. I mean, other than it's fun. Each song has a moment, and every start of the song is like, oh shit, all right, cool.
Yeah, I love that. I feel like every song has a great intro for sure.
Yes, every song, and then a great solo.
Yeah, like
Some shredding, some melodic, just it's great.
my thing with Slash is like on the record, I think he's so fucking good. Live, he's one of my least favorite guitar players in the world. Because I don't know if he just
never really
forgets
watched.
everything that he plays or if he just wants to do something
Well,
different. He never plays the right shit live.
If he doesn't hang it below his fucking dick, he might be able to, play the solos. That's the one thing that pissed. That and his hat. Dude, grow up.
He never wore the hat in Velvet Revolver.
Good.
Every time they played on stage, hatless.
I feel like this is the type of guitarist that like started one thing and the record label was like, no, you're gonna do this forever.
Yeah.
And we're gonna keep paying you.
Yeah, you're going to keep
You
drinking
don't.
Jack Daniels.
We're gonna fine you. Yeah. Like he
you're
didn't
gonna
have a
keep on
choice
that.
to be like this.
Yeah. No, you know who had a choice? Whoever the fuck, David Geffen. That's who had that choice. I think Guns N' Roses was on Geffen Records. I think.
Okay.
But yeah, so this is a weird episode, guys.
Yeah, it is.
I had to take carte blanche over this one. If we do a record, I'm sure if we get to one of these Story of the Year records or something, it's probably going to be similar like this with Austin. Because like while there are songs I do love from those, who knows? All right, so this was that.
I don't forgot.
So we're gonna hit the bowl again. We're gonna hit the bowl again this week. I got to start doing some math on this Chevelle record because we're for sure doing that whenever it drops out. And I'm keeping my eyes out on new releases. If you're watching, you got this late into the video. If you know of any new releases that are on the way, let us know. Like we'd love to schedule them out right now. We just been hitting the bowl like crazy. So Austin,
Well, there's a lot.
hit the bowl. Tell me what's in there.
All right. Let's see. Oh God.
Nickelback, Silver Side Up.
Silver Side Up.
We
you wanna do?
just did Nickelback.
We did.
It's like what, like 3, 4
an album,
weeks
2
ago?
album. Yeah.
So yeah, because
The
one
album-
X was
the
before
one
this, Biscuit was before that, and then Nickelback before that. So yeah, I'm using a veto on Silver Side Up.
Okay.
I want to get to that record because I fucking love it, but like, give us a month. So that's my veto.
Ooh.
You still have a veto. What do we got?
Never mind. We just did them too. There's my veto.
What
We
was
did
it?
3 Days Grace self-titled.
Fuck, and I love that one too.
Oh, I pulled another one. Of course I did. But
Perfect Circle, Eat the Elephant.
yep.
I have
Eat the
no
Elephant.
complaints.
Nope.
Eat the Elephant. I've got that one on vinyl. I'll actually have that vinyl probably sitting right here whenever we do it.
I'll put mine up.
That's we saw them. That's
We
a
did.
first. This is the first time we're gonna talk about the band we saw together. One of the only bands we've seen together. We're gonna have a lot to talk about. I don't want to spoil anything right now, but we're gonna talk a lot about that live show. A lot about how much we love that band.
Yeah, because there's still one of my favorite moments at Ever Live show is that dude talking to this new girl about his other girl.
Man, he was going through it, and you were.
I
I'm on
was
the
just
outside.
like, bro, you brought a girl to a concert.
Dude.
Why are you talking about your ex?
I'm
What
on
are
the
you doing?
outside. Austin's sitting next to me, and this dude and this other girl's right next to us. So he's hearing this whole. I'm not hearing none of this. I'm just vibing, watching the light show, and he's hearing this dude's complaining about his ex with this girl that he brought who was not ugly whatsoever.
No.
What are you doing, dude?
Oh, this was before that weird fucking... No, this is all before the opener, which... Yeah. Anyways.
God, this is going to be fun. This is going to be a good episode. All right, guys. Tune in next week.
We got to get the bad ones out.
Oh, yeah. Tune in next week where we're going to be reviewing Eat the Elephant by A Perfect Circle. That's going to be a hell of a lot of fucking fun. Until then, the search for the Hogman continues. We will find out more about this Bill Murray album hopefully soon. I'm about to, as we go off air here, I'm going to show Austin that new song.
Let's get it.
And, yeah, that's been us for this week on this episode of Ranked and Relentless. I don't even have any edibles, and I still feel like I'm stoned right now.
Yeah, I was like, you're stumbling, man.
I ran out. And Alabama's a dry state now. You can't even get a fucking Delta 8 gummy here. Fuck these people. I hate this fucking state. I hate Walker County. You suck. I found 2 mice in my apartment this morning.
Oh, my God. Appreciate it, bro.
This place is great. I totally miss living in Atlanta where, the people were hot and it wasn't as hot outside as it fucking is in Satan's asshole.
I know. It sucks.
Jesus Christ.
It sucks out here.
Anyway, Mom Rob.
And I'm still more southern.
Yeah.
I'm Austin.
We're fucking out of here. Thanks for hanging out.
Peace.
Oh,